Good morning, channel. October 2nd, 2024, second day of bow hunting season here in Ontario, Canada. My name's Dave Metcalf, but my friends and family refer to me more affectionately as Old Metty, hence the name of the channel, Old Metty, killing it in the wild. You know, I'm not an expert. I've been hunting in and around 10 years, a little bit longer, and really did not have success initially. My father was not a hunter, but we did go on annual fishing trips, May 2-4 weekend. We did some camping, always going to the Army surplus store, getting outdoor gear. So, Red Ryder BB guns. We lived in the country, shooting bow and arrows as a kid, recurve bows. So always been loving outside. There was a period of time that kind of got video gamed, as many people in my generation do. But this channel is really a way for me to document my hunts, a way to teach what I do know to my 5-year-old boy. His name's Marcus. I plan on having a lot of outdoor adventures with my boy, and what better way to sort of capture that than, to document everything in video form, and it'll be there forever, mistakes and all. So as far as different types of hunting, I'm into it all. Not so much migratory birds like ducks or geese, although I do get my license every year and taking advantage of a few opportunities. Turkey hunting is really where I think I'm most competent. Obviously, still lots to learn. In the last few years, my coyote game has really picked up quite a bit, as I live on a sheep farm and plenty of opportunity to get a look at coyotes. So deer hunting is really what gets me going. That's what I am most excited about. That's where I spend the most time, effort, money, and I have a understanding, loving wife who allows me to get out more than any of my other buddies. So I'm fortunate. Greedy with the time. This year I'm going to try and hunt smart. Just wanted to introduce myself. I think I've posted 23 short videos and haven't introduced myself, so I'm not exactly a social media guru. Just a regular guy trying to have some fun with my passion and hopefully end up with some usable content. I don't know how much you're going to learn, but you're definitely going to see me learning a lot, as well as my son. Somebody like me went ABS, right? Always be scouting. I think that's so important. But I have to put on my scouting hat before I go scouting. Now, if I can pass on how important that is to my son, it can become second nature, where you're just always looking for sign, always scouting, always looking for that next great spot where you can shoot your next big buck from. That's a line that I've borrowed from somebody I look up to a great deal, Jeff Sturgis, Whitetail Habitat Solutions. A lot of what I've learned is online, so I'm not claiming to be reinventing the wheel here. You're going to hear things from me that might sound familiar, and yeah, it's probably because I stole it or heard it from somebody that's an influence to me. Jeff Sturgis, love his content. You should definitely subscribe, and I'm really hopeful that one day I'll get a chance to meet Jeff, and in a perfect world, come out and tinker with my property to make it more efficient. But we got food plots in and mock scrapes, and there's a lot of stuff I'm going to show you that I learned from Jeff Sturgis. So shout out Jeff. And got some historical data for October 2nd and October 3rd, the last 2 years. I've got bucks showing up on camera at a particular stand on the northeast of the farm I live on. Got a water hole. So based on the wind direction today, I'm gonna analyze the data a bit and decide whether today or tomorrow's the best day, but historical data says there's bucks on the property in that spot, which I will show some Tacticam pictures of when I finish yapping. So big day at work, gonna try and get out early enough to get out in the stand for my first sit of the year. Very excited. I hope you have hope your hunts are great. Try and hunt smart, and yeah, we'll get back to you. Thanks for joining us. Dave Metcalf, Old Metty, killing it in the wild. It's the channel, and appreciate you joining us. All right, just sneaking through the farm yard here. Quiet. Strangely, it's always crazy here. Dogs locked up, no barking. Walking out to my first sit on a stand that, you know, literally this day and tomorrow, the last 2 years, there's been bucks there. So there's a water hole, a lot of activity with fields being cut down today. So not sure, but we're gonna go for a sit because the wind is right. And I'm not gonna make a long video because my phone is basically full, if you can believe that. So need to do some cleanup. Just want you to see that here, literally up in that top corner there's a ladder stand on a water hole. So gotta hike, gotta be quiet and start to get my mind into being a killer again. So we're gonna just try and get into the zone and kick off 2024. Hope you have a great hunt too. Now I know what you're saying. You're like, Dave, Old Metty, why are we talking about hunting so much? And then you show absolutely zero footage. Well, as always, user error. First day out in the tree stand this year. First day actually hunting with an actual compound bow. I've been crossbow hunting since 2017. So in a total attempt to be completely stealth and silent and still and just getting back into the mode of being a predator in the woods, the only thing I was able to do when a coyote was coming across the field was I was able to switch from a mechanical arrow to a fixed blade, and I was able to strategically pull back when he went behind a branch and got the coyote in at 20 yards before he caught my wind and saw me. But I could have fired a shot, but 6:30 on my first day out, I did not want to make that noise, which brings me to, you know, some of my major goals this year are to be patient, not to just shoot the first deer I see unless it's the one I want, and, you know, patience. So that's why. Hi, honey. I'll help you. So for our first day back in the woods, it was a great way to shake the cobwebs off. We had an opportunity at a coyote and opted not to take it. Patience is what I'm going to exercise this year. I'm not going to shoot the first thing I see unless it excites me. But I get so excited out there, so I have some target bucks on each one of the 3 properties that I'm hunting. But this video is getting way too long. It's really supposed to be an intro. So I'm Dave, aka Old Metty, killing it in the wild. Hope you enjoy the content, and yeah, appreciate you being here. Happy hunting.